Welcome to more weathering, probably closer to Wuthering Waves. I, like Ryan Gosling, drive. True? You know what's surprising? Despite making so many jokes about Ryan Gosling in the Drive movie, I haven't actually sat down to watch it. In short, I don't know how to impress women. If only I had the effort, I could watch Drive and just immediately have every woman at my beck and call. Gosh, what is my problem? But yes, hello there, Cookie, hello there, Cider. We are in for it. And finally, because, good lord, this week has not been good for streams. First one, OBS screws up, and then bloody Wuthering Waves decides, yeah, let me just go on maintenance for 5 hours for yesterday. But regardless, we're here. It's going to take a little longer, especially since another goddamn patch released for this game. So there's another quest I have to do, god damn it. You know, I imagine there are people that show up to these streams and go, but you're enjoying Wuthering Waves, why else would you play 100 streams of the damn thing? And look, you have an entire VOD channel dedicated to you just constantly playing Wuthering Waves. And I tell you, shut the fuck up. Why do I put myself through this? Well, I joke a bit. I have been enjoying some elements of the damn thing. It hasn't been all terrible. And I have been playing more off-stream lately. Though not because I'm playing the story, but because I'm editing. And I needed various little bits and pieces for it. The video itself is coming along quite nicely. I finished... It's not going crazy good. Like, I would like to go a bit faster, but it's still early on, and I'm still kind of trying to figure out the vibe I want to go for. It's at 2 minutes or so, well edited, with out to about 4 minutes of audio so far. But I'm gonna obviously expand that out and hopefully reach the end degree. Because the issue is, the first part is quite heavy on the edits because of the silliness and the jokes and whatnot, and then the later part is just like solidly getting down to brass tacks, and I don't really know how I'm planning to edit it. I'm gonna get there, I'm like, am I just gonna have the video stare at Rover's ass and then just be like a consistent thing about me just talking about how much I hate elements of Wuthering Waves? Another thing I've noticed, because I've had to go through the trailers finally, like the trailers and for the various patches, for the characters, I really am of the opinion that those motherfuckers who made the various quests and various story elements for Wuthering Waves essentially hoped that they could prime the entirety of the narrative experience via those trailers. I'm not kidding. It's almost a necessary element for you to watch the trailers if you want to actually have a good time with Wuthering Waves narrative. You need to watch these trailers. And in some cases, though, even though they're so good, I don't really feel they're good at, like, what they're doing in terms of what they're establishing. For example, I watched the Nene's trailer, the Gyaru, and in her trailer, it's, like, implied that she's, like, you know, the old her is coming back and stuff, and, like, the old her is, like, gonna take over, and that maybe people know who she is, and that they're gonna, like, tease out some stuff. And while there are elements of that in the main quest, I feel like the main quest was just kind of about her going, I can help out too and be a better person and to fight the giant whale. I mean, worm. It didn't really live up to the trailer. The trailer was a better vibe for a narrative than the fucking narrative. I didn't hate, now remember, I didn't hate Nene's, pardon me, I didn't hate Nene's story in the quest, but I am noticing that someone who makes those trailers probably has a better idea of like a solid, more tightly written story than actually happens. Hey there, Venix. Yes, but the trailers. I can see how they would benefit, and I stand by though. I stand by that it's a cheap way. It's a cheap way of getting you into the story. I reckon the story should be able to stand on its own via the narrative and the experience within the story. And now, if the animations are so good from those cutscenes, put the fucking cutscenes in the damn game. I'll say it again. What's that? An amazing imagery of like fucking big old Carthia with her massive titties walking around. It's like, whoa, my god, how impressive! Look, it's so sad and impactful and emotional, and you didn't put it in the game. The hell's wrong with you? I think you're stupid. I think the Wuthering Waves devs are stupid. I was thinking about it the other day. You could describe Wuthering Waves as a series of extremely talented artists trying to make a game with absolutely no skill elsewhere. Okay, that's me. That's me. There are... I keep saying this because, like, I do like elements of 3.0 onwards so far. It's definitely been an improvement. It's just, you know, it's like, as I've said in the past, you know, it's a single a shiny coin amongst a field of broken glass. It's like, you know, how do you measure out those two positions, so to speak? But at the very least, we're here, and I am going through. I'm gonna get up to the Chinese sword fantasy part eventually, which apparently is the. I did see. Although I haven't sat down to watch any trailers, just people talking about it, because now that I've started editing, I've started searching up certain things and looking around. Naturally enough, despite my attempts at having the internet not fucking, you know, every goddamn company on the internet follow my internet trail, naturally Twitter has immediately detected that I am looking up certain images of Wuthering Waves characters and has readjusted, so every single second thing on my Twitter feed, okay, there we go, the second thing, is now Wuthering Waves related. Looking, and it's like, just going, look at this, Wuthering Waves, and it's actually throwing me into the deep end of some of the Twitter drama you'll see. Yes. For example, there were people like screaming about like Wuthering Waves not being a harem game, and other people saying like, you guys are fucking stupid, and like pointing out that it's actually a harem game. And man, isn't that the joy of being in a fandom for something, I guess? Just the ability to scream at other people on Twitter and say, no, it supports my ideals. But if we're being completely honest, I think undeniably Wuthering Waves is definitely a game that buys into the harem / everyone wants to have sex with Rover element, and if you don't think that, I think you're a little bit stupid. Yes, there are characters that are less sexualized or less romantically inclined, but almost every single fucking character, and I think there's literally, you know what, every character, with probably no exception, not that I've gone into every character's arc and seen every character, probably has some level of, like, extreme, like, oh, I love you, and some of them, like yandere, some of them, like, you know, cutesy, some of them innocent, some of them, like, you know, come later, you know, all those things. I can see it with Amith, like, initially at first, you could definitely put it down to the parent element, but as I looked at her, I was like, there's no way. And I reckon, I'm telling you right now, I bet you if I went into some events or something or another, they have some level of, like, more overt shipping. It's like, you can't avoid it. You can't avoid it. It's just, it is what it is. I would have actually been more interested to see how a story would have gone with if Amith had have actually been related. I think a gacha game with a related character in it would have been much more interesting, and does add elements of interest. For example, like what if, like, say, it was her daughter, but not like as in she had sex and married someone, because no one would like that. They'd all be upset. Let's go with a someone tried to clone her, and something like that, and then like she saves the clone or something, and like you'd have like an actual, you know, a happy parent interesting thing. Then you could watch Twitter turn into an absolute fucking, like right now with Amith, it's like people get upset at least because like, oh my god, she was the surrogate parent, there should be no shipping there. But if she was an actual clone of something, that would be crazy. Twitter would go crazy. I'd love to see that. Just on the fucking, like, oh my god, watch all the fighting. That'd be amazing. The fact that more than 3 characters are after your dick leaves no room for argument that it's not a harem, folks. Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I don't know why they insist like this. And I think it comes from, if I'm being honest, shame. Now, I'll explain how I feel about this. Shame drives a lot of these kind of behaviors. essentially they want to virtue signal that they are different, because like there's a certain amount of shame of like, oh, you watch anime, you watch like fucking anime schoolgirls like going kya kya kya, the fuck is wrong with you? It's easy to say that, right? It's easy to insult someone like that. And a lot of people who may, you know, get into anime, they see that, they've probably lived that, some of them even engage in it, and now they're like, oh, I can't be like that. So they try and explain away elements that are associated with that because they don't want to be connected there. It's like they're watching through anime. No, here's a better one. They're reading through porn magazines and saying, I read it for the fucking articles, because they don't want to have the attachment of being known for the person who reads it to look at the porn. That's what's happening here. They are ashamed of acknowledging that the story has those elements that they're enjoying. Now, some of them are clearly even unconscious about this. This is not like a conscious I'm hiding it thing. Some of them are just like, the shame has like deepened so far into them that they're sitting there going, oh god, Nikkei would be so much better if they just removed this fan service. I love Nikkei, it's the best game ever, but oh my god, if they just removed the fan... No, that person's clearly in so much fucking denial about their own feelings. It just does, like, especially when you see that they actually have played the game, because some of these people have and do play the game, but then they turn around and say crazy stuff like Nikkei doesn't need fan service, or Nikkei's fan service is somehow ruining the game. Now, from a intellectual, I want to talk about something on a reasonable level, you can understand that. Like, I've said in the past that I think Snowbreak, I didn't like Snowbreak's elements for some of it, and I think that sometimes you can go too far down the path of just Guna maxing, but that does not mean that, you know, these things aren't valuable or useful or fun in their own way. I like looking at some massive ass girl shooting a gun as just as much as I like watching her cry later on as her friends get stomped by the fucking raptures. Like, I can like both things, but a lot of people, they're ashamed of that, and that expresses themselves in that they just need to actively, vocally, and be seen by others to dislike something. And the reason, now, one part of you thinks, okay, maybe we'll just leave them where they are, you know? Like, you know, they're an embarrassment, but let leave them where they are. But the problem is, voices, the loud voices in a community, they define what is normal, and they define things moving forward. Why do you think movies like, you know, Hollywood movies, TV shows, and all sorts of things have become worse over time? Like, generally speaking, you could say, like, if you look at an older movie or an older thing from Pixar or whatever, there's some pretty fucking solid shit there. But everything's slop nowadays. How did that happen? It's because a lot of people allowed it to slip into slop. And I think that would happen with anime and stuff as well, because if everyone online keeps telling Shift Up, for Nikkei's example, that, oh my god, it's take away all this, be a prude, like, cover her up, oh my god, I hate this, and they just keep yelling because they're so embarrassed by it. What does Shift Up see? Shift Up is a company. They're not, like, very clever. Companies are, like, stupid in a way. And they'll see this, and they'll react as though, oh, this is the prevailing opinion. And that prevailing opinion filters down into their own feelings about their things. And then suddenly, the characters start getting censored. The story starts getting pulled back. And eventually, the game of Nikkei will change from one thing to an entirely another thing that nobody likes. And that's happened before, and it'll happen again. That's why you can't hate the people who actively meme on these bastards who are like, Wuthering Waves, it's actually a soft, sad story. There is no love at all. No, just punch them publicly and belittle them publicly, because that is the approach to maintaining a game, or maintaining the story and spirit of what you want. Otherwise, this will change. And not just in terms of the romance elements, but in terms of everything else. The art, the narrative, because the narrative will be affected by these people as well. Basically, the prevailing loud opinion is going to flash back on your game. That is why you should always fear becoming mainstream. Because becoming mainstream means more people who are more likely to have those kinds of voices walking into the room. Not to mention stuff I've talked about in the past about investors and all those kinds of things as well that come into it. But generally speaking, those loud voices can change things. So always support the people who, even if they are annoying to you, you should always be happy to see someone getting dunked on for saying something stupid like no fan service for Nikkei, or Wuwa is a game that supports like some stupid political position, or Star Rail is a game that has absolutely no harem, or something dumb like that. Because if they say it enough and they say it loud enough, it becomes truth. And that is something that a lot of people have learned over time. Especially in the political arena, but generally speaking, you say something loud enough, long enough, people start to believe it. It might be a red boat over there, but if everyone in the group starts saying, nah, it's pink, the people who are like, is that red, will start questioning themselves. That's what's happening here. Enough people say a lie, everyone else starts believing it. And then that lie starts becoming truth. That's just how it is. So be careful when it comes to your favorite games and stuff like that. Now, we'll actually play the game now. Because I spent too many, I spent a few too many days fucking around and not being able to play the game. So we'll jump right in. See, look at this shit. This shit is like, oh man, I can imagine this being just so fucking dirty and ruined. If it was in like an actual school. God. Like filthy bastards. Alright, well, what's this? Oh yes, that's right, we're going to an arcade with Denia. Deep dive. Oh, I see. Denia, are we about to do what happened in that episode of the new Ghost in the Shell? Are we about to have a Yuri sexual experience in cyberspace? La High Rye Block. I don't know what the fuck that is. Is that? What? I mean, I don't understand why I even gave you the hint. No, she says like, I said I wanted to play this game. Wait, does that happen? I mean, perhaps I'm not. One, Denia, thank you for acknowledging this as a date. Thank you. But also, do people do that? Maybe I'm just disconnected, but I could not imagine going on a date with someone to like a fucking movie theater and being like, yeah, you could go watch like the romance movie. I'm gonna go watch like, I don't know, Big Titty Explosion 5 in this other theater. We'll meet up afterwards. Oh, that's right. She used fucking Tetris as an attack form. Oh god, I hate minigames. God, I've got to impress the woman and pretend like I like it. Hey, look, these two are there. I don't care about that. Hey, look, why are they here? Are they just hanging out? That's kind of neat. I like that. I didn't know that they were actually just like in the game. What am I doing in this game? What is this? How do you play this game? What? Oh no. Okay, so I what? Wow, Rover, you sound like you really don't enjoy hanging out with this girl. I mean, I guess she did try to kill you that one time. Damn it, I should have gone for the star. What the fuck is wrong with me? Ow! Wait, what? No, she controls it now. Fuck you, Denia, you're terrible at this. Are you bad at this? Man. You're just really bad at this. You did. Wow. Okay, no. The correct response is, oh, don't worry, girl. You're doing great. God. This is so hard. This. How does date girl? Don't know. Please help. There's a cute girl talking to me. I've decided to shoot myself in the head. It's the only way. You know what they say? Get good. Fine, we'll play the game where you want to crush me between your thighs. 10 out of 10. Sure, why not? Good lord. I can see why there's so much. I didn't really know why there was like so much like romantic shipping art with Denia that was on my timeline before this quest. I totally, because I was like, oh, she's just a silly one. She's just like kind of like, you know, she's a bit sleepy and stuff, and you know, she has her little adventure where she's like evil and shit, and she's trying to fight you. But like, why are they having so much romance? And like, oh, her entire quest is basically dedicated to go out on date with her. Fair enough. Fair enough. Understandable. All right, where do we play? Oh, we have to play it here. Oh. I got it. Oh, I thought I was gonna. What? 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 How do you play this game? What? Oh, I clicked. What? I don't understand what I'm doing! Oh, okay, I drag it in. Are you telling me that was difficult? Can I turn it around? Does it have to be this? She's basically saying like, I'm just talking about my plan. Oh fuck, it stopped? Oh thank god. Oh yes, she was good. It was a pretty good ending for those two, like emotional. All that her friend Nivola is actually an old man in like in a cute girl outfit. I guess you'll find out later unless people just keep it secret from everyone. But knowing governments and stuff, like just they'd probably keep secret that they had this person. They'd probably release that that Denia fucking either went away to a place or fucking just died. Like after she died. And they'll never reveal that she was actually Fractious. Especially since her body's a good sample. I mean, to be fair, it is a kind of nice thing to do. Knowing that you're going to die, knowing that you did all these horrible things to someone, that, like, you know, even though, like, it was a lie, that, you know, you came to believe the lie as a friend. That, yeah, I can see why you'd wanna, like, give her some sort of, like, closure. It's nice of you, Denia. Even as the laziest terrorist in the school. Perhaps. But I feel like in both cases, especially with York relationship with Sigurka, is like, I think either way, she was going to be fucking depressed. In fact, knowing Sigurka, I think she needs to be put on the suicide watch list after she hears about what happens with you. Like, legitimately. Like, unironically. Sigurka strikes me as a girl that would probably get so far up her own fucking thoughts that she might end up just jumping off a bridge. Not that the Wuthering Waves would be awesome enough to go down that path. Hello, Arctic. Are you hitting on anime girls again? Yes. Oh my god, she said she hated me on our date. Minus 10,000 points. I don't think I'm getting lucky after this. I was hoping that Denia would invite me back to her place to show me her new resonance ability, but I don't think I'm getting anywhere. Keeping all the burdens on yourself when you know you can ignore them. That's the exact real life I live. Oh my god, I saw part of Rover's ass. That was 10 out of 10. Sorry, I'm distracted. I might have said the... Oh no! Oh my god! She was smarter. Rover said something that would make her be hated, and then followed up with something that is going to make it go even higher. Damn, this girl's good. God damn, Rover, you're a genius when it comes to women. Yeah, Rover's a bit of a bitch. Oh my god, look how cute Denia is. Holy fucking shit. Like, I know, I complain about this game ad nauseum, but fuck me, Denia's cute. Little puppy face. She's no cheek squishing Phoebe, but damn, that is very cute. How am I supposed to beat you? God damn. I mean, like, I didn't expect Denia to rise so far on the cute romantic options in my list. You know, I should probably do that in my video when I do my long form video on Wuthering Waves. The one that goes for an hour. I should probably include a ranking tier list just for the hell of it, you know? Like, where I do, like, the thing where I just put all the girls in a ranking order. Like all those damn fucking top 10 Wuthering Waves characters type channels. I'll throw it in there just for the fun of it. After I've bullied the game to hell, so everyone who actually would enjoy listening would already have left. Alright, let's continue seeing cute things for you before someone shows up to try and kill you and or activate your resonance power, leading to a boss fight where you say, ah, and I go, but I'm still here for you, Denia. We can change and be better people. Denia is S tier. I would be judging them entirely based on, like, the narrative element or potentially the, I mean, outfit? No, you can't judge them on the outfits. I think I would be doing it on narrative and cuteness. Because, like, in the end, there are a lot of cute characters in this game that I would feel disgusted by putting them high on the list just because they're cute, because their narratives were so fucking awful. For example, Luno. I really like Luno, but my god, what a shit show of a narrative she was involved in. I don't know how I'd judge it. It honestly would be hard, because I'd probably end up so annoyed at some of the characters that I have legitimately come to love their designs. Like, Luno's design? I fucking love Luno's design. I think Luno is probably the hottest character of 2.0's entire arc part. But man, fucking having to deal with that. Oh my god. Like, pardon me. Having to deal with having to deal with, like, separating the design from the narrative or some shit like that. Oh my god, I couldn't do it. It'll entirely be vibes based, a mix of those two. We'll see how it goes. Pardon me. But first, I gotta finish the damn stories. We still got, like, fucking 5 quests to go. I haven't even reached fucking the Chinese sword fantasy yet. I haven't even asked anyone if I'm, like, you know, if I'm courting death or not. I hope that they have a line about that when I go to China. Like the China place again. Like this that I've seen. You're courting death. God, Denia is so fucking cute. I mean, I'm a big fan of long hair. Like, please note all future women who are... No, wait, no, not women. All future CCP agents who come to try and honeypot me so that they can do some sort of influence operation where I say, I love China. The Communist Party of China is great. Just make sure you send long-haired women, please. Like, if you're gonna honeypot me. Like, preferably. The sock tuber doesn't judge characters based on their feet. I have been falsely... Well, actually, no. Luno did have some nice feet. But I know it is out of character. I should probably pretend and embrace it. But I don't care about feet that much. I can appreciate they're animated well, and I don't have a visceral hatred or disgust of it. Like, when I see some anime girl with cute feet, I don't immediately go, ugh, feet, these fucking weirdos. I go, oh, that's cute. But I don't immediately just get, like, rock solid and be like, my God, look at the contours of her big toe. Sorry. I'm sorry. I apologize for being moderately interested. Oh, that was cute. I don't know, just like a little tap on their head. That was actually super cute. What the fuck? My brain just, I don't know why. My brain was like, yes. Get gently patted on the head, bonked. Get gently bonked. Oh, and the size difference. What's this? Romance with the NPC? That'd be an interesting change up from usual. I've only ever seen one game or gacha game where an NPC had a little bit of a ship following, and that was Zenless Zone Zero. There was some like hacker girl who was in an NPC hacker girl, although I never followed all of the elements of the quests and stuff and met her. Every time I met up with her, I was always like, man, this kind of vibes with this random hacker girl. Cider saying that GFL2 with all its feet fan service was made for Detective. I immediately hate Natasha, bitch. She looks like Gentine, and I really made police play. You know, I know a lot of people hate her, and I did see that the alternate outfit for the female commander and Girls Front Line was like a long black-haired kind of beauty with kind of like lines under her eyes and like scars on her face, and I was like, yeah, I would have actually preferred that. But I deal with Gentine. I'm okay with her. Just for reference, I chose her when I started my Girls Front Line 2 playthrough, and I was like on the fence. I was like, did I want her or not? Because I wanted to look at a cute girl in the cutscenes. And then I got to the part where I can wear her swimsuit around the crew deck, and I was like, you know what? I think I made a decent choice. It's very odd, because a lot of people would look at me and go, why do you keep choosing the female characters in gacha games? Are you some sort of motherfucking Yuri fan? Like, and I'm like, not even. I just was like, I just like looking at the more cute girl on screen. It's just more cute girl per hour. It's just the cute girl index goes up. And to be fair, the Rover's outfit is actually probably the most peak of peaks. Oh, Denia's all like... She did cause a lot of trouble. Bonk her again. Oh, look at... Ow. Denia hits you in the abs and then goes, God damn, what are your abs made of? Fucking steel? And she's like, and you just Rover be like, want to find out later? We can give a close inspection. Real? I mean, actually, this looks like a nice place for naps. Denia being a cute girl who was also a spy for the Fractiers. This is what the story is all about. Man, Denia, like, I liked Sigurka. I think Sigurka was cute as well. But Denia really is taking the cake for favorite student in Blue Archive Wuthering Waves edition. Well, actually, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Cheese is also a student. I think I'd prefer Cheese. I like Denia. God, oh my god, every fucking little moment, like poking her in the head and stuff. She is very cute. Like, Denia is extraordinarily cute. Oh my god, she's graduating? Oh my god, Natasha, this random girl that I never met and was never involved in the story before is graduating, so it's emotional. What? What's going on? Why is she looking at her hand? What happened with her hand? Did she lose a fucking hand in like the fight? That'd be awesome. You know, I think. Okay. Once again, we are rewriting the quest midway. If Natasha got hurt in the fight and like had to have some sort of surgery or something that like saved her, or some of her friends died, ooh, that'd be good. Could you imagine if Denia had come here being like, I'm here to find Natasha. I want to see Natasha again. Nastasha? Whatever. And then she finds her. And then like, but instead of finding her, unfortunately, she finds one of her other friends like, oh, she passed away in the recent fucking, attack. Like, oh my, like Dania, like she was like 3 weeks from graduation. By the way, here's her photo book that she wanted to give you, and it's called Best Friends Forever Would Never Betray Each Other. And it's a picture of you and her being like hand in hand. And her parents also said that they want to meet you, her best friend who would never betray her. So would you like, you meet them just waiting outside? I would have done that. Or being more obvious with like, maybe she lost a hand or something. But like, I don't know, maybe she has with that weird hand I was pointing at. Yeah, let's see. That is awesome. So they are. So they are doing it like that, but I would have gone harder. How would we make this go better? Let's think about it. How can we improve this? Now, this is something I wouldn't have noticed, but we could have had Denia. We could have had moments during other quests where Dania's running around with random people, and we could have had Nastasha be one of the characters that she was hanging out with when she had normal hands. Also, damn girl, you're really like fucking fine this quickly with your hands gotten ripped off? That's another thing that I think the game has some struggling with. Like, it's not really doing a good job in like selling me on some of the consequences of the various actions that happen. For example, like, oh, okay, so there was like a big old attack by the Void Worm monster. Oh my god, people were gonna die. This was so horrible. Like, oh my god, the whole place was being attacked. And then I just kind of get around and nobody's hurt and nothing's crazy or anything. I know that they can't to some degree, but I think I really would prefer if they like had some level of displaying these things between and after quests. For example, like, I know they have like some of you can load into different map styles, but perhaps it would be nice if like during a main quest like this that is set after a big event quest, like, you know, where like all the horrible things were happening, perhaps like the areas we could go to could have like more like destruction or like a robot fixing stuff up. Like, imagine some like buildings a little partially wrecked and stuff, and in the next quest, when you go into the next quest, they're all fixed up and something, you know, something like that would be nice. About to eat at the Pinnacle Asian Eatery in the area live the Kani House. Oh my god. Oh my god. I actually really love I used to go when I lived in Japan. I loved this I lived like really close to this Chinese restaurant, and because Japan's zoning laws are way fucking better than Australia and America. In America, you motherfuckers zoning laws are like, yes, we would like to have 12 billion houses in a suburb right here and all commercial over here. In Japan, it's like, oh, what's that? You want to fucking make a restaurant in your house? Go ahead. And it's great. You might think, oh, that sounds awful. That sounds awful. Like, no. It's fucking amazing. I fucking loved it. And I just wandered down the street to this house, and I'd be like, I was walking distance from literally everything I ever needed. I loved it. And I will go over to this restaurant. It was like 3-minute walk, 5-minute walk away, and they knew me there, and they'd be like, boss, the regular. Boss, the regular. All except it was like an older woman who would show up and talk to me. And she was great, and it was so lovely. The food they had was, oh, it was delicious. Anyway, robot hands. Yeah, it was all your fault. But those hands look awesome. I mean, they look awesome. There's no need for you to leave, but if it can heal, as you said. What? Why is she?
そうね。でもコレクティブから言われちゃった。これ以上ここにいていい体じゃないって。ラハイロイの環境は神経への侵食を加速するんだってね。
Okay, so basically she got like, okay, this is a little bit out of left field, but I mean, I like the idea of it, but it's a bit random. So basically, she got void matter contamination, which was essentially gangrene, chopped off her hands. Now her body's a little sensitive, so she has to leave Laharoi because, like, there's just generally more void matter here in the ambience, and her body's all, like, got an immune system compromised. Is the equivalent that my brain is saying. American zoning is what is holding our country back. Unironically, I fucking hate zoning rules. Oh my god. I feel that shit is entirely like deliberate bullshit. Like, you want to have, like, there is some bullshit in those zoning rules. I fucking, like, a lot of rules just kind of end up stuck those ways, even though there are better ways, because motherfuckers with money lobby to keep it that way. Why do you think fucking tax regulation and tax, like, clarity rules and all that are so fucking convoluted? It's because tax accountants want to get paid. Tax accountants exist as, like, the most annoying fucking group of people in the world because they lobby for even worse tax rules. They're half the reason people are like, make wrong tax fucking applying and shit. It's because they're like, yes, we need to make it complicated so motherfuckers can come get us. I remember when AI started getting big, those motherfuckers lobbied, I think, reasonably successfully in America to make it so you couldn't get AIs to do your tax returns. And I was like, you scum. You scum. And the same thing applies with zoning laws. Motherfuckers. Fuck off. I hate that shit. Anyway. Denia made her friend lose her hand. Ha 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 ha. I will say though, she's a little bit too okay with it. I feel like, considering how the timescales are, I think she should have been a little sadder. Okay, wait. How could we fix this? She's kind of like, you know, natural like this, and then like maybe we touch on a nerve, and Natasha's like, her smile slips and she's like, don't, please, Denia, it's hard enough as it is. You know, something like that. Like that like shows a moment of vulnerability that indicates that while she is putting on a brave face, deep inside, she didn't want to leave. Oh god. Please do it, game. Your dream is to be a robot. Did she want to become a doll from Doll's Front Line? Oh my god. Oh, maybe. This isn't going well for you, darling. How do I come back from this on a date? Wait, there's an agreement that if you leave Laharoi, you can't come back? That's true. Dania is going to be graduated from life because she's going to be 6 feet under. Am I right, boys? Hell yeah. She's got cancer. That's what you get for playing blocks with people. This is all vengeance. Okay, she's cute. I forgive you. Just like the woman who strangled all of her children. Oh god, I can't stay mad at you. Let's give you $800,000. Oh god, poor woman. Oh, go ahead, strangle some more children. She was suffering. This is a note for anyone who could be stupid, but please put that woman in the ground. Like, line her up against the wall and pull the trigger. Good lord. Anyway, oh, look at the little teddy bear. Calm down, Dania. Woman, calm down. Woman, you're having a woman moment. Yeah, it is. It is. It's all your fault. Okay, it's not actually all your fault, but, you know. I played Mega Blocks with the enemy, and basically that means it's all my fault. I hit everyone with Mega Blocks. Maybe have some tears going down her face here. And also the music could be a little bit more brutal. But I guess they're going for a melancholy at the moment. As I say, sometimes like emotional moments in... Yeah, that's true, because for once she actually gives a fuck about something. That's the whole idea, is that Denia doesn't really give too many fucks about stuff. Well, she does have a bomb collar on. Falls over. They just fucking put the... There we go! Just put the knife in. Just put the knife in. I can't stay mad at this cute girl. I know exactly what to do. I'll give $4 trillion to Netanyahu directly. What? I didn't know you were a sitting US president. Alright, Dania. She's sad, everyone. Okay, my walking speed. Okay, we can match her walking speed. Take your meds! Take your Ritalin! Dania, take your Ritalin! Oh look, some of the features couldn't catch up for a second there. Oh, I like this new music. Piano's always nice. Oh, it's nice look. I like it. I like it. This is nice music, considering what we're coming for. I like a bit more build-up for elements that we could have set up for this. For one thing, it doesn't really strike me. It doesn't strike me as perfect for, like, some build-up. For example, Dania might have been involved in, say, Sigrika's, like, brain damage. I'm not... Sigrika's little quest, where she was, like, saying, bully Sigrika, but don't be too bully. And generally helped out, or at least was involved with, like, the Mega Blocks part. But did she really do anything? Ultimately, no. Like, I think this is where Wuthering Waves could improve. We could have had Dania do something directly that killed people. We could have had Dania act in such a way that had absolute clear cause and effect. For example, let's say MacGuffin is needed from the school. Dania steals the MacGuffin, gives it to, like, turns off the shield generators. And oh my god, the whole place is being destroyed by void monsters. Dania did that. That was directly Dania. And we could see that and, like, connect that much clearer. Like, in like, a desperation to be accepted by the Fractius, she does that, thinking she could, and then it just, you know, they still don't care for her and throw her away like they do. And then we could have this moment here where we have, like, a girl chastened, like, haunted by her choices that she made in desperation, and all these other elements, and it would come back together. It hasn't perfectly reached that, but it's done a good job. I'll just sit closer to her. I won't say anything. Wait, why would I... What kind of sit closer to her is to try... Is what? I go eat now. Yeah, nice music. Very good. It's good music. Let's try and comfort it. Will that be any different? See, I like the idea. I like the idea here. Also, why the fuck was sit closer to her, just like bend down in front of her? That was so silly. I was expecting me to sit next to her and be like, you know, shoulder to shoulder a little bit. Because honestly, in a situation like this, like the first, like my brain says you don't say anything, you just be there. Maybe like squeeze her hand or something. I mean, not with that close. She did try to kill me with Mega Blocks the other day, but still, natural Riz should affect it. Can't believe she tried to kill me with Mega Blocks. But then again, I got her back by beating her in Mega Blocks. Okay, you've been lying to yourself, pretending you're not part of the Fractarius. What? No! How could you? It's not your birthday today? Oh my god, it's not her birthday. How could you? How could you? You lied to me. Oh, don't worry, it's fine. You're cute. So, you know, naturally, I forgive you. Do you want to strangle some children? I can organize a GoFundMe if you're into that. Are we about to get her backstory? Nice little family stuff. Sometimes they do some nice little visuals and stuff like this. Alright, let's see what they have. So she was originally royal? I would step into the same lake woman sways her arms and women crying. Like her mom, maybe? Oh, Das Vidania! Damn. Her name came from that? Isn't that Russian for goodbye? I'm still not exactly sure what her kind of thing is. Like, what is she? But so is she like a kidnapped girl or an orphan? You won't die though, because you're a rollable girl, Denia. Oh well, I don't want to get too deep into the Fractus elements, but I like the idea here. I think, like, the idea of Denia being some sort of, like, long-term spy that the Fractus have used over and over again. Like, she just, like, infiltrates infiltrates, like just like 1,000 faces and something like that. It'll be interesting. The Fractius themselves are just such a poor organization in terms of like vibe, in terms of narrative like interest to me to some degree, because like they strike me as cartoonishly stupid. Not even cartoonishly evil, cartoonishly stupid. I feel, but yeah, we'll see. In comes the emotionless rock fucking Rover with like the Riz words.
満足してるわけないでしょ。だけど最後に皆さんがいつも通りの笑顔で私に騙されるところは見られました。これで少しは楽に死ねそうです。
Alright. This is probably the first time that I think Wuthering Waves has done a decent emotional moment. I'd say the other emotional moments were probably in the Amith quest. Usually they kind of suck. Usually, like, as I've pointed out in the past, when it comes to Wuthering Waves, they're extraordinarily fucking bad when it comes to pulling off emotional moments like this.
ですから。何もかもが消えて、また虚無に戻ると思ったら、いつも涙が出てくるんです。
Give me a second. Damn it, that ocean looks really weird when you take away the thing. It looks better there. But I like this scene. I think I'm going to use this in my video. There's a part where I talk about some of the better parts of Wuthering Waves for a little bit, just a little bit. And I think I like this scene because, you know, there's a suffering anime girl.
何年も前から初めてあれと接触した日から
I'd like to go through, you know what I'd like? I'd like a recording of Wuthering Waves quest where, like, there's nothing. Like, you don't see anything, there's no fucking, I mean, obviously you guys see the chat on the screen and I look fucking sock here. But to me, this blank screen is very nice. just be mean to her. Yeah, no one will care when you die.
それくらい分かってますよ。この世界が私の死なんかで何も変わらないことくらい。
It'll change for me.
シグリカとナスターシャの人生は変わる。二人は大事な友達を失うの。いずれ立ち直るかもしれないけど、失った人は
Hey, Rover, shut the fuck up. I know this is an emotional moment, but Rover, you legitimately went back in time and changed reality to bring someone back at one point. See, this is why that Luno shit is coming back to bite us, isn't it? Remember, I said it would come back to fucking bite us, and here we are in an emotional moment where we're getting some good moments with the characters, where the Rover has the fucking gall to say, when people die, they don't come back. Forget that time that I brought someone back from reality death. He only did it once. Yeah, just like pass and say, hey, come on, guys, come on. Like, he only changed reality to bring back someone from death once. Like, come on, man. Like, it's not like he can do it every day. He needs to build up his battery. I just don't like the fact that he did it in the first place. Because it sets a fucking precedent. Because it sets a goddamn precedent. Every time a character actually dies in this game, the first thing that's going to come to mind is, guys, why didn't Rover go and save him? Like, why didn't Rover go and use the magical power of turning back time to save him? Is Rover evil? Is Rover a bitch? What's that? Oh no, they're losing. Oh my god, she died. She got stabbed through the heart after doing a final sacrifice. Oh my god. Rover, quickly, go back in time and make it so she's just alive again. Well, you won't? Why not? Wow, holy shit, you're a bitch. See, that's the problem with when you establish in lore that your main character has the ability to change reality and make it so death is a pointless fucking temporary situation. Every single serious thing is undercut by the express knowledge that the rover could fix this. So we have an emotional moment here about preparing this girl for her supposed terminal cancer diagnosis and death in like 24 to 48 hours. And yet, all I can think of is, wow, you're just gonna let her die, Rover? What a bitch. This is the reason that Wuthering Waves is on my shit list. No matter how nice 3.0 can get, it's always going to be dragged down by those terrible writing choices. And I hope that in the writer's room for Kuro Games, there's the one guy or girl who said, that's a bad idea, who everyone scoffed at, who can now all the time be so fucking smug and just say, I told you so, every time that someone brings up the things that I bring up. That said, most of their fan base who's into the story, who's still sitting around at this point, has the memory of 15 minutes. So really, they forgot about the Luno quest probably the moment it finished. They were probably like, oh my god, it's so emotional. It's so great and emotional. I'm not even paying attention to the fact that she brought someone back from the dead. Anyway, let's continue. Let's put aside how much I hate all those elements. We're dating Denia. Dania's gonna die. Cute Denia moments. I think this entire quest I'm going to download though to use for some scenes with Denia specifically. Because I do have like cutscenes downloaded, but I definitely want to get these Denia moments. Denia, honestly, you didn't do really much wrong. Yeah, you were like you like worked for them and stuff, and like from a legal perspective you're probably in trouble, but from a moral perspective, from a gameplay and, you know, anime world perspective where we're not really dealing with the gray shadows of reality so much, I forgive you. The Mega Blocks didn't kill me in the end. And plus you were trying to stop me from getting in there, not kill me in the end, weren't you? What do you mean it's not you to judge? You've been alive for 10,000 years. You're probably the closest thing to a judge, jury, and executioner that could probably exist. It was a mistake. The people who worked on 2.6 story all got shot by firing squad. Oh god, if they did, damn. I'd be like, Kuro Games, kill him. Put a bullet in him for me. Put a bullet in for me. And Luno, because Luno really suffered more from that as well, because she got written by terrible people. Anyway, in Renacedo I met people, oh really? Mia and the two people that are actually, okay, no, Mia was alright, but really, Avidius, true. Lives forced upon them, happiness always fleeting and leaving pain. Consistent thing with Wuthering Waves, only the NPCs get to suffer. Rover, it might be extraordinarily mid-fucking kind of conversation shit that you're saying, but I do agree with you. Ultimately, suffering and horrifying things are horrifying, but if you can overcome them, you know, that's a beautiful thing. Teddy bear. Don't you dare, game! Don't you dare bring up Renacedia and say that everyone else did it. But in Renacedia, she's gonna say it all. Lies! Lies! I hate it. God damn, I hate you, Rover. Stop pretending like you have depth. Stop pretending that Renacedia was anything other than an aura farming adventure. We all know that Renacedia was just endless fucking plot convenience and you showing off how great you were. I fucking hate you, Wuthering Waves writers. You can't sit there and just tell me that this fucking red boat is pink. I am not seeing pink, I'm seeing red. Rover fucking went through the entirety of Renacedia's arc and lost 3 people, and those 3 people didn't matter at all. One of them was already dead before the story even began. Like, holy fucking shit, game. There was no actual losses there that mattered whatsoever. Everything was coming down to friendship is magic, plot convenience, victory, aura farming Rover, we can do it together. It was that endlessly. There was no loss, there was no failure. If you had shown me a village of people that was slowly tortured and turned into horrific monsters, and Rover had a serious emotional response that lasted beyond an instantaneous 5 seconds, maybe I could believe you, but we didn't. The entirety of Renacedia was written by hacks who did not think about what they wanted. And now that we've reached here, there's a bunch of other writers who were like, but I want to have the Rover be kind of sad and stuff, so let's just pretend it happened differently. The horse was already dead. Yeah. Fuck. I just hate how brazen they are. They don't deserve to pretend this, because the Rover did save everyone. The handful of people she couldn't were totally out of her control and barely something she seemed to care about. If you want to have this moment, you needed to make the deaths of people that mattered to her, and you needed to really show those moments. And I'm telling you, I've talked about it in the past. Remember, all you needed was 1 or 2 scenes. Rover goes into a room alone, sadly slides down her back against the door, and has a little cry about the people she couldn't save. That's all you needed. And they didn't do that. She gets nothing. And that would be the minimum effort required. Minor thing you do to make this kind of work. Other than that, you could do something better, like make her lose, make a quest where she fails to save someone, make something where someone dies. For example, here's an idea. What if Luno, instead of losing all of her memories and in the process, trying to bring her back, she brings back Luno. Let's go. Yep, she brings back Luno from the dead. But rather than everyone losing memories of Luno loses memories of everyone. Luno completely forgets everyone. She's a completely different character. And we play off the idea of losing your memories and becoming amnesiac being like the death of the self. We could do something cool like that. And that's a sad, depressing ending. Yeah, sure, why not? I know people wouldn't like, the whales wouldn't like it, but you'd be able to justify moments like this. In the end, this is once again Wuthering Waves doing something that I fucking hate. They are getting emotional moments they didn't earn. They didn't earn this. None of them did. Fucking.
それは彼らが自ら選択を下したからじゃないですか。ええ、あの時私を止めようとしたように。あなたも自分が思う最善の選択をしてる。あなたも彼らと同じように、一人でも多くの人が生きていけるように頑張っていた。
Yeah, see, that's why Denia is yeah, I can see her guilt, but ultimately Denia didn't do anything wrong. I think it would have been better if Denia had done something wrong, even though she turned around at the end and tried to stop it. I feel like she should have done something to enable them, even if she, desperately tried to stop it and revealed something that ultimately helped them save more people, but in the end still did something that, if she hadn't have done it, would have resulted in no deaths. For example, she gave them the code to get through the shielding, but then, as they're trying to get through, she regrets it, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna stop them. And then she goes against the Fractias, she tells the rover she manages to connect through and stuff, and the rover goes, oh my god! And maybe, some people die from, the horrible monsters attacking through the shields that are down, but then they manage to get the shields back up or something, because Denia helped. Those people are still dead, and we could go down that path. But I feel like that Denia basically just hanging out being a bit mean and torturing some people with the Dark Zone thing for a little bit, where she specifically went out of her way not to kill people, because I don't think anyone committed suicide or anything like that. They were just like depressed people, really. I mean, it's not nice, but it didn't fucking take them to the fucking final destination. Ultimately, Dania's biggest thing she did was try and do mega blocks at the rover to stop her from going through, and that was ultimately just her trying to stop it because she thought that's what the Grand Architect wanted. So generally speaking, she didn't do anything wrong. I mean, from like an anime perspective. From a legal perspective, probably a lot.
だから人間と動物の境界が曖昧だとしたら、私たちが人間なのか動物なのか決めるものは一体何なんだろう。
So Denia isn't an orphan that was picked up?
私には
I think there's a little bit, like, while they're really good with elements of the emotional, I think that Dania's status as like either a human or a creation could be a little bit more dug into. God, if this is another one of those things of like, Dania, I should have watched Dania's fucking trailer, I'm gonna be annoyed.
自身を定義するのは羊じゃなくて自分の心だよ。
Yeah, Rover. Oh my god, cutscene. She's gonna activate the bomb! Oh, I thought she was gonna activate the bomb. It would have been funny. Oh my god, we have detected that Dania has feelings. Activate the bomb! Sad Dania is sad. Oh my god, she's gonna let her touch her tits. I knew it. This is just what I dreamed of.
ここにあります。組織長が残したプレゼント。私の周波数の中に埋め込まれたページがここに。
Wait. So that was the... Well, I mean, obviously, like, the Grand Architect was sending this, right? Okay. She's doing them. Okay, it's lagging out a little bit, so like it's not as flowing.
まさかレビアタンなの。
What?
たまには家に帰ってくるように。
What? I'm a little lost. I'm a little confused.
やっぱり。
Okay. Grand Architect put a page inside her. Well, looks like he's fine.
漂白者さんは奇跡をもたらすんですね。
Well, I don't even know what the fuck just happened, honestly. Like, legitimately, I'm confused. Was this just like, did I just like magically stop a nuke going off?
ダーニャ。
それでこそ私の大嫌いなタイプの人です。
Oh my god, she's lying. She actually wants me so bad, guys. I know it for surezies. God, she's cute. Yeah, why do you hate me?
そうですね。
漂白者さん、激しい周波数の揺れを観測したぞ。二人とも大丈夫か？
大丈夫だよ。もうすぐ帰る。
So did I just like solve her problem completely? How boring.
そうか。お疲れだったな。
Yep, she's got cancer, but don't worry, I'm the hero.
ハーリマン教授が待ちくたびれてるみたいですね。
I don't know, like maybe she's not cured. Why did she have Levitan's page power frequent? I mean, I guess that's what they were putting inside her. For the...
まったく漂白者さんはせっかちですね。まだ早いですよ。もう少し待ってください。
Fair
今
enough.
は内緒です。それに
But it's a fish cake. I don't want to eat a cake with fish in it. No spoils, but sounded like... I thought it was like a bomb or something, but like... I figured she had like a bomb collar. Didn't she say it was a bomb collar? But like... I just figured... There's a really shitty way to end it. Like... It just didn't kind of fit anything. Whatever. Not a very good. Would you want to come out with me again tomorrow? Yeah, sure. Yeah, you're cute. Why would I say wouldn't? I mean, I wonder what would happen if I said wouldn't. Because if she had a bomb and then like basically we just defuse the bomb, I guess that's one thing, but it was just like so... They basically established there's a problem with it, right? And I'm guessing that was the bomb? It's just not very well telegraphed. It does put a sour taste on this story. Unless she's still dying from that thing? And the bomb was just thing? I thought when she said it's a gift from the architect, I thought it was like something that the architect actually wanted her to give to the rover? Like some sort of like silly thing, like haha, here's a thingy. Architect from me, grand architect man. I'm saying mean funny things. But it was just a bomb. I know I joked around that Denia's ultimate conclusion would she just be detonate herself in front of the rover and kill her, which would be really funny. But that's kind of mid-ending. No, she still got cancer. Okay. So basically we just took out the bomb that was going to kill her. So basically, the bomb went off to kill her, even though she's dying from cancer, and we were like, no, bomb defusal. I think that was way too fucking confusing. Like legitimately, way fucking too confusing. There are just elements here that make no fucking sense there. Like, they should have been yeah, they mentioned it could have been a bomb or whatever earlier. I think Denia said that. But that was so fucking confusing. Like, you should have just been more open and clear about the fact we were talking about a bomb before it went off. Because I was so fucking like, what? What? Denia's quest, I like it still, but God, every time they involve the... If you don't belong... Oh, she's gonna say go to join the Black Shore people. Join my harem? Sad girls are my crack cocaine, though, I must admit. Alright, so maybe she is gonna kill herself. Okay, now we gotta do the other half of the quest, I'm guessing? Or is that like... Oh, I gotta accompany her back to the station. We gotta go back to the station. Meow. Meow. You know what? Let's activate this. Hell yeah, look at me go. I'm activating something in the gameplay world. Fuck, we just tell me that. The bomb was like a safety net, so if she got out of line, they could just... Yeah, I knew they had that, but like, I just feel like at that moment when they were doing the whole defusal of it, it needed to be clearer that that was what was happening. I know that sometimes games can be too over the top in over-explaining things, like this is what happened. But like in that case, I feel like I was completely confused. I know I'm not the most attentive, especially if the game doesn't really interest me, and Wuthering Waves go below, it does have problems, but I felt like I was paying attention there, and my brain was like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, I didn't get it. I didn't understand what was happening. I would say that if they wanted to do that better, They should have had, like, I don't know, the Grand Architect say, "Oh, Denia, I see you are talking about what I don't want you to talk about. Activate the bomb!" Or something like that, you know? Even if it wasn't that, like, something that made it clearer in what she was saying. Because what they were talking about was much more vague and, like, more personal, emotive feelings. And then suddenly, oh, by the way, here's a bomb. Yeah, not the best segue in the world for such an emotional moment, if I'm being honest. Does put a little bit of a dower on the other parts of what I thought was generally a decent part of the story. They'll mention it later. Yeah, but that's stupid. You should probably mention at the start, or like in that moment at the very least. Like, okay, it's like, oh my god, that was a bomb. You need to say that part like before it's a bomb. You know, when I'm like, oh my god, build the tension up. Is the bomb there? And like, it's about to go off and you can build that up. Like, oh, not just, I don't know, now her heart is breaking out. I honestly thought she was just like dying from the cancer at that moment. Or that she was giving like some sort of message that the architect actually told her to send. Like, give this to Rover, because Rover will come see you. Like, you're a useless waste of space, but you can do this for us, that kind of thing. But like, no, it was a detonation device because she was fucking too emotional or some bullshit. It did not fit. It was like a very, very lazy fucking, like, very poorly executed story beat. And if they do explain it later, that's like a stupid. Like, yeah, you can explain things later on a bit clearer, but if your fucking main point of explaining what was happening there comes from like a much later point, especially when you're not building it as a very clear mystery to focus on, then you're just stupid. It's just a stupid writing choice. Writer, you're stupid. Ah, it is what it is, though, I guess. It's one of the least errors of Wuthering Waves writing, and generally speaking, I liked almost everything else about the quest. It was very cute. Little date moments, and while I could complain and give suggestions, this is a fucking billion times better than fucking Wuthering Waves 1.0, where I would have killed myself, and 2.0, where we'd have to rewrite the entire fucking story. In this one, we only had to rewrite a little bit of it. Brum bonk.
ナナがダーニャを検査している最中だ。今日は本当にお疲れだったな。
As fine, bro.
朝よりだいぶ調子が良くなっているようだが、先ほど観測した周波数の揺れは何？
It was a bomb.
リナシータの名式の残留？まさか名式たちは互いを利用することもあるのか？フラクトシテスはそんな手段で彼女をコントロールして。
Oh my god. Well, I mean, yeah, they obviously were controlling her. They were a terrible fucking, like, workplace environment. Legitimately. If I was big hint for any evil organization that wants to make a cute girl, their ultimate weapon and, like, treat it meanly and shit. Don't. This is what you do. You do what they did in Halo. I know this is a random fucking segue, but in Halo, one of the defining interesting things about Halo, and forget everything that 343 made and forget all of the TV show, Dr. Halsey, when she kidnaps all the children, they replace all of the children with like flash clones with their memories. So basically they die in their real life, but they in their bodies with their parents, but they get the children for their program. They don't lie to the children and they don't brainwash the children. Technically. Basically, they just bring the kids in and say, this is what's happening. Your family has like a clone of you. We're bringing you into the military to help out. We're not lying to you. We literally kidnapped you. They are very clear. They don't lie to the Spartans, and they go through the whole song and dance. And one of the things that really stuck out to me is that Dr. Halsey at one point just says, it is an idiot's path to lie to these kids and wait for them to just hate us later on. Let's be open and clear. We need them. And we want them here, and we're going to make them the best they can be. Let's not lie and build up fucking bad tension between us and our super soldiers. That is one thing you shouldn't do. The Fractiers failed this by potentially making some sort of Denia super soldier and then like slapping her around and ruining her life. What are you doing? Like, the Grand Architect should have been being like, bro, Denia, oh my god, welcome back, Denia. Great job today. Oh, Dania, like, I'm so sorry. That must have been so hard for you being in there for like an extra bit of time. Do you wanna come out? Me and Scar and Pavlova are about to go get drinks. Would you like to come? Like, would you have a little nice night together? Just relax, let the tension. Because we're not gonna go on a mission anymore. We're gonna take a vacation. Like, be a good boss to your super secret weapon that has sentience. Am I insane for suggesting this? Could I solve 90% of the problems that most evil organizations face? Yes. Yes, I could. Alright, so... So she's no longer sick? But I didn't write anything. I'm very lazy.
彼女も被害者だってことは皆が分かっている。しかし、コレクティブ側の仕事や責任に代わりは今のところいい案は出せそうにない。
What about her birthday cake filled with Why are we seeing up this girl's skirt? What the hell, game? Poor girl. She's putting it on display for everyone. Poor girl. How could you do this, Kura Games? You're ruining her life. Anyway, you can get specifics fruit cake.
あなたと一緒に誕生日を過ごしたいと望んだ以上、そのケーキはあなたがも
Fair enough. I'll go get the cake, the fucking disgusting fish cake. Alright. Oh, look, there's Denia. Isn't that a good thing? Afraid I must emphasize you do not attempt to use the photo. Your current continuing really okay. So there we go. So she's no longer cancerous in terms of terminal because she got rid of the bomb, but if she uses her abilities, she's still gonna fucking die. So in other words, they're changing it from a you've got terminal cancer trope to a you're about to like wait, am I even able to go through this shield? Can I? No, I cannot. But anyway, so they change it. How do I fly again? I've forgotten. Ah, fuck. Get out of my way! Fuck. Eh. Bonk. Hello. I can talk to you while... No, I can't. Damn it, I can't. Okay. Damn, who's this girl? She's kind of cute for an NPC. I don't know who she is, but I'm getting the cake from her. Give me your cake, woman. Damn, she is cute for an NPC. What? She's a telepath? Well, whatever. I mean, she's a Royagen. That's probably fine. She's probably using nanites that are in her brain to for psycho bullshit stuff. Okay.
コレクティブにダーニャを見つけさせるのが組織長の計画の一部だとしたら、まさかページが分離されたのも計画のうち。
Is it part of the page?
視点を変えてみよう。もし私がダーニャだった場合、
I'd commit suicide to take back all the pain.
今日は誕生日ですから、どこにも行きませんよ。
That's tomorrow's, not her birthday though. Look at me, Detective Maxine. Oh shit, I made a mistake in that image I made. I made her hair blue. I should have... Sorry, I was thinking about an edit I made for my video. I made a fake rover, and I think I made her hair blue in the back part instead of white. Like, what am I doing that for? Was I stupid? Oh, thanks for the cake, weird robot girl. Okay, give me my fish cake. Is this the part where I go find her and then like she's not there? I do like her. She's very cute. I like the hair. Oh my god, it's the AI. Oh, here we go. How did she leave? She murdered Dr. Lurk. That'd be funny, actually. She stabbed him. Oh my. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know why you didn't remove that girl. Why did you even ask for that to be put on you? Because it could just shut her down if she's got some sort of plan. Bye bye. Bye bye, AI girl. Bye bye. Goodbye, AI girl. Oh, and Hyuki's gonna show up? Oh my god, she's so fucking hot. What the hell, man? God, I gotta choose between Denia and Hyuki now? Yeah, why didn't she stop? Oh, she tried?
しかし、彼女の体調は非常に悪かった。無理に止めたところで死んでしまうであろう。
That doesn't. I mean, like, it wouldn't have killed her. Wouldn't have killed her if she'd done something.
木は育ち、葉も茂るものだ。漂白者。あの子は大人として決断を下したに過ぎぬ。
Okay, so translation. You just decided you didn't want to kill her. Fair. Understandable. Oh my god, I'm gonna become Denia! Hell yeah, finally. I can now see. Actually, I'd be interested to see. Have I played her before? No, I haven't played her before, so we'll see what her abilities and stuff are like. Am I gonna roll for her? No. Why am I not rolling for her? Because I haven't rolled for anyone in anything of these games. In fact, I wonder if I'll ever roll for anything. Maybe I'll roll for some stuff with my paltry amount of like gems and whatnot. Maybe at the final moments of the stream of not today, but like when I'm up to date or something. Okay, so you've come to this big tree. So you're gonna like deal with some stuff that's here, I guess. Space. Void matter threat. Original supposed to match origami constructs. Once you enter Denia planes, they will automatically follow system. You know these origami constructs will stop following you once you leave Denia planes, subject to limitations. Okay, basically it's a fucking puzzle. Okay. Alright, so let's have a look at her hair. Okay, this is pretty. It's pretty. You know what? It's not that small. They're pretty big. They're pretty big. Okay, she has like a... What's the fucking floaty thing? What the hell is that? It's like a little teddy bear gun?
Huh?
Oh. This is a... idol? Oh, and they're using the fucking evil, fucking... They're using the, Grand Architect music. Go. Okay. Alright. I like it. The hair floats around a bit. That's alright. It's a lot of pink, but I'm okay. What's her evil called? Okay, so she makes like a lot of bubbles. Her thing is bubbles. Bubble power. Alright, let's go! Flump, 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 flump. Leave a few words. Do you find you... So basically it was a message to her? So maybe it wasn't a... You gotta be careful here, because if I run too fast, I'll miss out on all the, like, the dialogue. So basically the page is telling her to go... So basically it was a message to her. Like, they put a bomb in her that was, like, had a failsafe that if, like, hey, if the rover fixes it, or if you find a way out, go home. What? That's really strange, but okay. Thanks for the trophy. I don't know what that's for, but oh my god, why am I zoomed in? Holy shit, what the fuck is going on? What is going on here? Blump, 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 blump. Hey. Why would I want to do that? What? What the hell? What is this, like, fucking Resident Evil over the shoulder shit? I can't even jump. I can't even fight. What am I doing? Whatever. Bum 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 bum. What's that noise? Oh, fuck, am I about to open this up and find the flood? Is this 343 Guilty Spark? Or, you know, go... Why did it get darker? Who the fuck is that? Oh, it's Nivola. Nivola! What are you doing here? Oh, it's like an old version of it? Oh, it's okay. Okay. There's just Nivolas everywhere. Sup, Nova? Oh, I can use the thing to turn around if I want. Well, yeah, it's Nivola. She's talking to you. A special monster left behind in the Void Thirst Cradle. For its ink to have no physical form and cannot be attacked or destroyed. It will relentlessly pursue and destroy as it... Oh my god, it is Resident Evil! And drag them into the void, but remains completely still while being observed. The void matter contamination affect the edge of the screen if you're getting close. Oh my god, it's a fucking spooky monster! Fine. Oh fuck! Oh my god. So basically, we're doing. Oh god, there's another! Fuck off! Fuck off! No. Fuck off! None of that. No. No. Go away, go away. No. No, 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 no. 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 Bad, Nivola. Bad. Let me in. Let me in. Oh, there's one in here too. Oh, okay, that one's locked. Open the door! It's fine. It's fine. Fine. This is just like Resident Evil. I just gotta lock the fuck in. And maybe in here? Ain't no Nivolas in here. No Nivolas! Okay, no, I need to go over there though. What? Did I activate something early by going in here? Okay, I gotta get the emergency. Where's the key? Oh god, she's here! Fuck off. Fuck off! Okay, can I? No! Okay, oh, it was a table. It was a table.
人は真っ先に道徳を捨てる。次は感情だ。そして
Okay, wait.
最後に
Wait,
信
wait,
仰
wait, I forgot. It's out there. Okay, I'm just checking, keeping my eye in sight. Oh, it's over there. Okay, okay, okay. Fuck you. Fuck you, Nivola. You get one look. Oh god, there's more! Wait, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. Just keep them both in the view. If I can get them both into the same area, then we'll be good. Yeah, fuck off. We good, we good, we good! Hehe, what are you gonna do about it? Fuck off. Run away! Go away. Oh god, they're still coming. It's okay, it's okay. What are you gonna do now? Oh god, there's more out there. Fine, it's fine. This is like a... We got Resident Evil at home. Okay, now how am I gonna get through? I gotta get them through the damn door. Okay, wait. The occasional bonking noises is pretty good. Okay, let him in a bit. Oh my god, there's 3 now? Holy shit. Ah, there we go. Got them all. Alright, fuck off.
ついには何もかもが廃墟のような抜け
Fuck off.
殻しか残らない。いい加減消えたらどうですか。
I'm working on it. Oh god, it was over there! Leave me alone.
一度そこにいたお前ならわかるだろう。
Oh my god! We're safe, we're safe. Probably. Bouton, press! Free me from this hell! This literally is they just wanted to play Resident Evil for a little bit. That's fair though. I enjoyed Resident Evil myself, but I don't have a gun to shoot him.
手を伸ばしたところで自分を始末するものさえつかめない。
There was 3 though. Oh! Ooh! Ooh!
ダーニャ、向こう側から回っていけるはずです。
Okay, there's only 3. Just keep him in my eyes. We good, we good, we good! Oh, I can see. Wait. We can look up the skirt of the Nivola. Almost. Perfect! Worth it. Worth it. Oh, fuck! No! Oh, bullshit. Bullshit. Alright. Alright, this sucks. How do I deal with this? Okay. Okay. How do we deal with this? Drag him back this way a bit. There's a third. You stop being a little bitch like that. If I drag all... Well, there was 3 of them, though, over there, so I don't know where the 3rd one is. Oh, there's a 3rd one. There we go. Bitches. What are you gonna do now, piece of shit? Okay, I'm just gonna... Victory! Victory! Okay, alright. We good, we good. No more Nivolas for me. I'm safe. No more Nivola. I'm safe. Nothing bad ever happens to Denia.
そしてそこ
Oh,
は
it's
お前
Nivora.
がいずれ沈む休憩所となる。
Well. Don't worry, this... Okay.
一気に抜けましょうか。
What? No way! Oh, sure, why not? Run! This won't go well. 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 Ha! What are you gonna do now, losers? You're all behind me. You can't do anything. You are stupid. God, I'm so genius. Even my own brilliance scares me. Yeah, we can't do jumpy jump yet, so there's still probably some more little fox coming for us. Oh, she's over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, go away, go away. Oh god, there's one up here. It's okay, it's okay. What are they gonna do? They're going in the elevator. Ha! Okay, just gotta go down. Hell yeah. I'm brilliant at this. I played. Oh, this is just another one. It's just one though. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's just one. What is it gonna do? Just keep looking at it. It's fine. Home's on the other side. Alright, alright. Unless I'm gonna make out with Navora. Let's make out, Grand Architect! Okay, now it's just the evil monster to fight. I mean, why would they change into an evil monster after last time it was like immortal? That seems like a silly option. Okay. Ew, sexy evil version? Ow. So obviously she uses her void magic bullshit. Okay. I don't really like, you know, you have the evil version inside you kind of stories. I don't really like that when they clearly don't have that kind of thing, because they don't really. She doesn't have an evil version. It's more like they're just like pretending that for the coolness factor. Well, you know, it's kind of like a pretend version. Pretend that she has like a dark version in her. Unless they're gonna have like the whole like, oh my god, join the evil version that wants to be with Fractus. You know, I think it would have been better if like that thing had just been a scary monster. What if they just came from every side at once? I feel like they could have been a much more intelligent threat if they'd worked together. Ooh, shiny. Well, I don't want to pick shit up. I don't give a fuck about picking shit up in this game. Ah! No! Damn door. Oh, hello. What's this? The experimental terminal? Drugs and shit. Is this where she was raised? The maid? Brainwashed? I still feel abnormal. I still feel abnormal reflexes, neural reflexes after the injection. Okay, so they're teaching her pain? Okay, so Nivora was fucking like literally. Higureko's gonna have a bad time realizing that all of her friends are actually people who are either a monster or lying to her, or what a terrible life. Well, that's because he's the Grand Architect and he just does everything for stupid reasons. See, why is it these evil people need to be like, I'm raising a weapon to surpass Metal Gear, but I will bully it, I will be cruel to it, I will never let it have friends, I'm so clever, this will never backfire on me. What do you mean it's backfired? Like, legitimately, like, are they stupid? That's the bomb, I'm guessing. Why can't you just teach her to be nice, Nivora? Grand Architect piece of shit. You could have just... Okay, alright. You're raising a weapon. It is clear that that Denia started off with like levels of intelligence. She wasn't a child. You didn't have to fucking raise her up from nothing. You could have just been like, hey Denia, this is life. We're teaching how to shoot a gun. Here we're going on a little adventure. Let's go to the park today. Now I'm going to teach you how to fight someone. Now let's go have a present for Christmas. And oh, by the way, here's another like weapon that we want to teach you. They could have just been friends. Or being kind, and she would have happily engaged in like murder for you. I don't understand why the true evil groups who make these things don't realize that like the easiest way to your choice is not just being stupidly like evil for no reason. Like, come on. That's why.
たまには家に帰ってくるようにとか、知らない人を家に入れてはならないというあれですか?
Oh god, I thought I was spooky mode for a second there. I was gonna have to fight the Resident Evil monsters again. So she lived in here as she was raised. Nivura is a weird guy, that's why. See, that's a terrible excuse though. Like, this motherfucker has supposedly made an entire fucking empire of the Fractius. He's like one of the most powerful individuals, an ancient being in this world. And yet consistently acts like an actual fucking brain-dead idiot. So, as I said last time, the only way they can get away with explaining any of the Grand Architect at all is by A, pretending this was all as planned, or B, the Grand Architect has been compromised by another entity or another villain. That's the only way they can explain it with making sense. Otherwise, he's just an idiot. Oh yay, dessert. Everyone loves cake.
明日から夕食は帰って食べるように。
Okay. Because it doesn't want to gain stuff. Like, so dumb. I feel like this would have been so much better if Denia was okay. I have to talk about this. I know I always like stop these fucking streams halfway through where I just talk about things that I would have done better. But I really believe it. I imagine this situation is, imagine if Denia had a true connection with the Grand Architect, the Nivola Grand Architect. She truly cared, perhaps even to some degree loved the Grand Architect. However, through her time in Star Torch Academy and seeing what the Grand Architect was doing as like a mission statement and like came to her own conclusion, a child growing up and making her own choices, she comes to a position where she realizes the Grand Architect might have loved and cared for her, but ultimately the Grand Architect's designs are cruel and evil. And while she loves she in some way loves the Grand Architect, perhaps the Grand Architect loves her, she knows that he would throw away it all for this like plan and and it comes to the conclusion of like, I need to stop you. And makes that choice actively. And then we could have had this entire scene not be one of like, by the way, Grand Architect's fucking evil. This could have been a almost sad moment where we're seeing Nivola talking to the Grand Architect, who we know is bananas, but to her, who didn't know any humans, who grew up with this crazy person, who still loved her in his own fucking weird way, she has this melancholy, now having realized and developed human emotions and like a sense of self properly and whatnot. She could be reflecting on the Grand Architect's existence. She could have this emotional connection to him, even as she realizes and accepts that she needs to fight against him. You know? Like, is this not 1,000 times better than Nivola is evil? She didn't let her have dessert. She gave her painkillers and she was mean. It's fucking stupid. God, I hate it so much. Anyway, let's continue. Alright, let's check. More Nivola being bully. Like the guy from Maiden Abyss? Yes! Exactly like the guy from Maiden Abyss. He loved her. All of the horrible things in Maiden Abyss that Bone Druid did, he actually loved her. Really. It was a real love. As warped, as fucked, as broken, as much as we want to believe it was all a lie, Bone Druid loved her. And still did that. That's enthralling. This is pathetic. Anyway.
前に本を読んだのはいつでしょうか。あの時。
A professional guide to emotional performance.
確か。
Pardon me.
プロによる感情演技ガイドブック？あ、原稿用紙として使われちゃいましたか。ボイドマター学の教材とアザラシでもわかる入学パンフレット。それから
You borrowed books and you didn't give them back, Denia? What the hell? Also, look at the like fucking glow of like diamonds in her hair. That's gorgeous.
彼女こっそりテストのコピーを本に挟んでましたけど、去年のテストだなんて言ってくれませんでしたよ。答えを暗記して乗り切ろうとしたせいで、彼女にはずっと笑われましたね。
Well, for one, Denia, if there's multiple choice questions, they don't have the same fucking options. Honestly, I feel like the previous year tests are always good because half the time an exam is just a rehashing of the previous year in different wording. Like you know, that's what it is.
学園の授業は難しすぎるんですよ。ボイドマター学部以外のテストはほとんど平均点以下でしたし。
Real Denia, I'm totally on board with you right now. Fucking, that you're just like you have that one good subject and everything else is dog shit. Me, for real, for real.
おかしいですね。こういう時にこんな記憶ばかり思い出しちゃうなんて。これは撮影同好会のアルバム。
Alright, when she was hanging out with her friends. Oh, we got it.
笑ったらもっと人気になるかもしれないですね。
Dani is so fucking cute. Even if she is a weapon.
私は2年間人間を観察してきました。彼らの喜びや悲しみ、それらの感情が人の存在を形作っています。だけど感情を形作るものと私たち3人ずーっと親友でいようね。
Nivola's not real though. Man, Sakura is kind of fucked. Oh, she's like, I've got some friends.
どうして私はこんな顔を。
Poor old Sakura. None of didn't realize none of the friends she was close to all fucking practice members.
ダーニ
Oh, silly you, Rover. We already
ャ
know
自
what
身を
this
定義
is.
するのは羊じゃなくて自分の心だよ。
Yeah, the created machine type thing becoming emotional and understanding feelings and stuff. It's been done before. It's been done better, but it's fine. I mean, it's a good story element. I like it. I just feel like it could have been done more interestingly, especially with what she cared for.
知らない間に
That is very cute, though. I can see why Denia really did
なら
become like a beloved member, a
決
beloved
着を
character.
つけましょう。
She's gonna kill herself? Alright. That was a good little cutscene. But yeah, as I said, once again, the minor thing that I would change, would be that Nivola... I feel like the Fractious leader is really like, I complained at length about Leviathan in the last arc. I think the Fractious leader really showed off the negative elements of her. She's just she's better than Leviathan, because Leviathan was boring as fuck and also was supposedly a manipulative monster despite not being manipulative or clever at all. Whereas Fractious, man, he's just endless mystery box, and or girl, depending on which position it is. But the Fractious leader is very uninteresting and boring. Very, very boring and like poorly made, and a lot of interesting elements that could have existed there. Like the idea of the Fractious leader being this like warped, scary dude who's like, who truly did love and care for in his own warped, fucked up way, Denia, sounds great to me. It would have really been something that could have come back later on. But as it stands, Denia stands like, to me, is not like an important character. I know this is mean to say, but I feel like Denia exists truly in the era of, after she's gone and her major quest is done with this, I'll never see her again and she never matters again. It's a really sad element of Wuthering Waves that they really can't overcome that well. That in Wuthering Waves, there's a lot of characters you just see and never come back and are never important again. I mean, there's a handful that do and will come back, I'm sure. Like the main girls, the main resonators or whatnot will have some sort of big fancy thing come back in the future. But like for example, I know it's mean, like it's not, like a lot of our gacha games do this, but some other gacha games can pull off characters being reoccurring, even with across different areas and stuff. I really appreciate, for example, Star Rail's approach. Having a core team similar to Limbus Company, I think is a much more appealing element to do with these characters, because you can have a wonderful character like Denia and make her consistently coming back because she's there every fucking quest. I think that's an appealing way to do it. Even if you don't have to focus and make, you know, a big deal about them being there all the time, them being there is very interesting, and they can be developed and stuff. You know. Anyway, let's go back to being chased around by the fucking off-brand Resident Evil monsters. Wait, what? Was I not going this way? Was I oh, no, what? I left the room. Oh, was there another door? Am I stupid? Am I stupid? What? Oh, there was. Okay, that explains it. Oh no! Looks like we're back in Resident Evil, boys. Alrighty. Wait, what the fuck is that? Nivola's? Nivola? Make a clean break. Is it a... Oh, it's a copy of her. It's like a cloning bay. That'd be neat. That's where they made her? And like some... Oh, look, she's turning into evil version. I like her evil hands. Sexy evil version. Yay. Well, she's not actually evil, it's just her voice has a little bit of fucking vibe to it. Okay, what is even happening? This is some vibe shit, but whatever. She's sending herself back to the void? Or to the void?
ケーキを食べ損ねましたね。ちょっと残念です。
Nice music, but I keep thinking about how it could have been better. Like, legitimately. That's all that's coming to my mind. I know that sounds mean. I feel strong, man. -1 feels stronger. Shut the fuck up, Abby. I want to talk about stuff, but you're talking, you stupid little mascot rat fetal alcohol syndrome having motherfucker. Shut up, Abby. You ruined everything. Now, okay. How would I improve this? 1. Obviously, make it so Dania is a, make it so the architect, grand architect wasn't like an evil father, just a weird father. Even if Dania comes to dislike what they're doing. The second thing is, make it a little clearer about what Dania is in a little bit of way. Like, you know, where she came from and stuff, and what she was. Finally, I think it would have been better if they made it that clarity. For example, that Dania at the end is like sexy and hot, even though it's still her, just basically her with a fucking voice change a bit on. But if she was legitimately, like, for example, let's say she's actually like a Theoden monster, like a monster like that they made from like Void and all these other things. Like, it's like Dania is not like a person manipulated to have these frequencies, but like a beast or a monster created from those things to mimic humanity. Kind of like Prey. And then, like, she's made the active choice to go back to this because she's like, I'm lying to everyone and all this type of stuff. I think I would prefer that more, if I'm being honest. I just feel like you could have focused and done that a little bit better, but it is what it is. Oh my god, the floor is moving. Anyway, I guess I don't get to I don't get to fight the Danias. I mean the evil Navoras. All right, let's go, Dania. Wait, oh, it's optional. Okay, I probably should have checked in here. Was there something it said check? Oh, I don't get the options anymore. Ha! Oh well, fuck. Bad me. I wasn't thinking. Let's go to the Clone Bay, or whatever the thing is. Oh, look at Bubble. Look at your little Bubble. Neat. I want to look at the cool stuff. So they clearly made her or something here. And then they just gave up. See, the Fractors just give up all their shit all the time. They're such losers. Touch. Bonk. Give me Bubble. I want to bubble. Oh, message. Cool. Oh my god, that's me. Don't worry, you don't understand. Dani, Rover's like, just... She's probably... You're in the void? Oh, don't worry, I'll go grab you. Yeah. That's right, because remember, the Grand Architect came down here and did some fuckery back when Ameth was turned into a fucking spooky ghost. The Theoden fragment left. The fragment left here. Retrieving it. Relieve my suffering. See, what the hell is wrong with the Fractius? Alright, imagine this. You do a crazy plan. A crazy motherfucking plan to defeat your enemies. You create some sort of Theoden monster witch woman. All with this resonance thing you capture from a grand monster on the other side of a super space thing that was a very risky plan. Then, you just leave, and after you do some shit, you just leave the fucking sample, you leave the data, and you just go. You don't, I don't know, delete everything, steal the thing. Even if you leave the factory here, the hell are you doing leaving this shit? Like, I think the Fractus don't deserve any fucking credit. They are the worst fucking villain group I've ever... They're worse than Team Rocket.
本当は思ってたんですよ。全部あなたに打ち明けようって。
But I was too awesome, so you decided not to.
プレゼントというものは時々場違いになってしまいますからね。あなたの心配通りページが抜かれた時、私は組織長から最後のメッセージを受け取ったんです。
Yeah, from Dad. From your silly
今
father.
の私はアレフ1とソラリスをつなぐ最後のアンカーになってます。つまり私が死ねばアレフ1のかけらも消えます。
Oh. So basically, he won't be able to come back. Why isn't she looking evil? What's going on here? What an interesting image. I don't understand. Like, we have praying Fractus Man, whose design is very cool. I always like the Fractus design. Like, look at them all, like, yay, hooray, look at them all happy. Look at you got the little, like, bun hair lolly one going, yay. Everyone's looking happy, look very clap. And here's fucking, like, evil version Rover.
それは私が受けるべき報いだって前は思ってました。
Based death.
そんな結末はシグリカちゃんやナスターシャ、そして全ての人を救おうとしているあなたにとって。
Alright, but let's clear. They're making an establishment here. Alf 1 continues to fuck with Solaris and will continue to get to Solaris and fuck with it again in the future because of the connection with Denia. So Denia is killing herself to avoid that. Let's make that a clarity. It's connected with her. Her death must happen, right? Just make it clear, because we know what's gonna happen. Grand Driver, biggest betray your own heart. So making you betray your own heart is a bigger prize. So basically, they wanted Rover to kill her. That's stupid. Like, do they not know the Rover? The Rover who literally can turn back time to save someone? Come on. Let me tell you what's about to happen, boys and girls. Dania is going to be like, I'm so alone in the void. And then we're going to see Rover jump through a thing. And she'll be like, no, Dania. And she's going to reach out her hand. Dania's going to say, no, you don't understand. And like Rover's going to grab it and go, I have the power of separation. Yeah. And just save the day. And no one's going to die. Am I fucking wrong? Am I wrong? No, I'm not. I'm not wrong. It would mean that after a frustration failure, no different from them, you'd end up... They're very stupid. Like, this is, like, very dumb if that's actually the plan. Like, oh, we want you to become, like, a Fractius, where you want to, like, you know, where you're not going to try and save everyone and you're going to try and sacrifice people. That's so fucking stupid. Man, this quest... I like Dania's date, but man... This is bad. This is really bad. I don't like these attempted duplications. If you had removed the page, the fragment would have lost control after receiving the message. You would have tried to find me, attempting to connect to Alpha 1 out of it. So the little thing down here she went through. Okay. Okay, so she was a girl. So once again, this is a we control everything moment where Denia, you exist purely to make the Rover kill you one day. That's such a vibe choice. I don't believe they actually decided that before this one moment. God, this is exactly the kind of example of riding the Wuthering Waves that fucking pisses me off. It's amazing that they can still get here after the goodness of 3.0. That they kind of just feel like they make shit up on the spot. They have a good idea that is shackled by terrible choices of individual moment-to-moment scenes and narrative, like, points. Oh, Denia, you were designed literally to eventually be killed by the rover in some sort of strange situation where she would coldly decide to do it because you planned for Solar. This would imply that the Fractius planned for their attack on the city to fail, their void worm manipulation to fail, their destruction of the reactor to fail, their whole like fucking evil plan with like destroying the whole thing to fail. Everything, literally everything was a plan for it to fail, so that Denia would then become a weird friend with Rover, to then reveal that, oh wow, you're the connection to the fragment, so I need to kill you to stop it from coming back to Solar. That was their plan? That was their stupid fucking plan? See, this is why I hate the writing of Wuthering Waves. This is once again a, you know all that retarded bullshit we did that made no sense and everything didn't fit together at all? Well, it was all part of a plan. Aren't you embarrassed? Stupid. Stupid. So stupid. It's so fucking stupid because every single one of their plans are predicated on absolute stupidity. Especially because we're just going to magically save her anyway. Was that also part of their plan? Their plan's going to go like this. Yes, she'll kill her and then it'll be fine. But we didn't tell her that our actual plan is for her to hate us, then to, like, not try and harm the rover, and then the rover will save her and somehow take away the fragment, which will result in that everything working out, and that's our actual secret plan. Ha 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 ha! Every fucking time? Every fucking time? How do people put up with this? Ugh, she's been dead for the last 3 updates? No way. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. We'll see. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. Everyone, no one dies in this fucking game. We're just gonna watch, and we're gonna see if they actually can do anything. But if I guess if she suicides to avoid such a stupid fucking plan, that's one thing. It would explain why people love her so much. Wow, Denia, what a bitch. Basically, you're my big savior, why didn't you save me? I mean, that's child assault, but, you know, it is what it is. I don't actually want to do the Cyberpunk quest. Honestly. I don't actually want to do it. I legitimately don't have any interest in it. It doesn't feel canon. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, I don't care. I feel like it's a non-canon, you know? No, she's gonna jump through space and grab her. Am I gonna get proven wrong for once in my life where she's not gonna jump through space and grab her? At least, you know, she's acknowledging that the rover literally does nothing but make miracles. like, you know, I would appreciate if those miracles were actually, you know, logical, but they literally do feel like actual fucking miracles how half the time things get solved. Oh my god, where is she hyo-shaking?
たとえ理想を叶えたところであなたの幸せはどこにあるんですか。組織長の言葉の意味はよく分かってないです。未来だとか進化だとかいくつもの時代の後の出来事だとか。
Yeah, the Grand Architect's just a fucking madman. Don't worry about it, I doubt you. It feels like episode 11 you just have to think hard enough. No! I refuse to watch a series where, like, the sad things don't happen. I'm happy with the ending of Edge Runners. I don't really need to watch the collab, to be honest.
アレフ1の前ではあなたには死んでほしくないと思っただけです。
So wait, I'm confused now.
組織長のような
So,
生きること以外何も持ち合わせていない
so
人
wait,
に
Dania's
殺
plan...
されてほしくなかったんです。
That's why she didn't want... That's why Dania tried to not... Because... So basically, Dania's like, oh, Grand Architect wants to kill Rover. I'm gonna stop that. Grand Architect, being Grand Architect, was like, I planned for your planning to stop me. Ugh, God, I hate that
た
shit.
だ一つ予想外でしたね。
Yeah, we had a date. That was the best part of the
あ
quest.
なたと過ごした時間は
Yeah, it was the best part of the quest.
今までに経験したことのない楽しい
Oh my god, I got her first date ever, meaning that she never got touched by another man.
誕生
I
日
win.
として一日を過ごすのも
Virginity confirmed.
虚無感
Purity. No, I'm sorry.
恐怖を
Anime purity confirmed.
初めてだったんです。
Remember, I've talked about it on length, but there have been entire fans that went crazy out of even the suggestion that their anime girl wasn't pure.
初めてでした。
Okay.
この気持ちはどう説明しましょうか。
Love. Because I'm great and Rover. Rover's like pure love.
嫌いでいいんですかね。
I don't think that's kind of hate. I think that's
次
incorrect.
はボイドマターにどこへ連れて行かれるのかわかりませんけど、もしやり直すことができるなら、私はナスターシャが言ってた街へ行ってみたいですね。
So she's going into the void
ボイ
place.
ドストームも存在しなければ、太陽の精霊もいない場所
Okay.
に、それから違う学科に進んで授業中に居眠りをして、
I'm not sure how that works when you
こ
kill
れから出
yourself.
会う全ての
Unless you're
衝動
talking
に
about
溢れるケーキを
jumping
食
into
べ
the
てた
time stream bullshit, but you're not immune like fucking Aimeth
そし
was.
て何度でも私はラハイロイに皆さんのそばに帰りたいです。
I want to return to all of
あの
you.
時あなたが口にできなかったことを
We can say it next time. Okay, so she's just going.
今度会う時にでも
So basically, she's running away to do something, and she'll be back soon. Gotcha.
大事なことを言い忘れるところでした。実はあの変化の力を含めて組織長が使ってきた手札はいずれも彼女本来の共鳴能力じゃ
Well, I mean, okay, she's not a shapeshifter. Fair enough.
本筋から派生した能力と言いましょうか。実は制限があるみたいです。
She has to watch.
身分を乗っ取るためには対象を長期的に観測して解析しなければいけないんです。
So Nivelora is actually alive. Are we about to save Nivelora? I hope we don't.
もし私の姿になり変わってあなたと話す日が来るとしたらすごく気持ち悪いですね。
Oh yeah, that's a fair point. The architect would do that. He would do that, wouldn't he?
作りましょうか。
Yeah. All right. Code word.
今度会う時までには口癖になってる嫌いを全部好きに変えておきますよ。
So wait a minute. So next time, if it's truly me, all my hates will come like. So basically, next time she sees the Rover, she'll say, "I love you," as opposed to "I hate you." That's silly. I feel like we're saying that in the middle of this place. It's probably a recorder. Couldn't you just say something like, halfway through our conversation, I will say, "Fat flubbers." And you'll know it's me. I will say massive, massive horse cock. And in the middle of our conversation, and you know that it's truly me.
そうでした。誕生日ケーキ半分どうぞ。
Why are you blinking so much? You can't let me sad.
私のために残してくれてもいいんですよ。もちろんケーキに乗ってるものも
There's a bit.
残してくださいね。
Why? Whatever. There's a bit out of sync there with the voice line though. Alright. So, I wouldn't call her dead. I thought she was gonna kill herself, but it looks more like she's going off to... Okay. Let's try and sort this. So there were 3 plans within this stupid plan. Grand Architect essentially bullied her, made a weapon to surpass Metal Gear, specifically bullied her for the, bullied her. And then he made a plan where it looked like he was going to try and murder the rover and stuff like that, which kind of what he indicated to her. And then he knew that she would eventually rebel because he had somehow planned that far ahead. We can only assume he can see the future. Or has some other ridiculous information gathering predictive ability. And then he planned for her to rebel and then eventually go close to the rover after all of his other plans failed, including like several with like other characters like fucking around with Sigurka and like Nivola and like fucking with Ameth and all that other thing. All of that were planned failures to come to the clear conclusion that the rover would find out about Denia, then attempt to save her, but eventually get to the realization that the only way to save Denia would be to is impossible, and to save Solaris would be kill Denia to make sure that Elf 1 can't come back from the edge of the universe, which notably the architect planned for, apparently Ameth to throw the Elf 1 to the edge of the universe, and then we were planned to eventually kill Denia to make the rover a bit sad and potentially push the rover in the direction of being more brutal, more ruthless, more similar to like to the point where we could say you're not so different, you and I, between the Fractius. Let me be very, and then she decided to, instead of kill, she decided to blow this up and run away herself to try and deal with this problem herself, therefore getting her out of the hair of the rover, so the rover won't be ended up tempted to save her and or kill her eventually after the realization that she has to do it comes to her. And so she ran away, and she'll come back eventually. And let me just say, having explained all of that to you, that is the stupidest fucking plot to a quest just ever. It's not like game-breaking dumb like Rover being able to go back in time and save someone in Luna's quest. It's not like stupid ass pull dumb like fucking Gelbrina just appearing and just solving everything. Or the friendship is magic part where I'm the locus of your love so everyone can teleport here. It's really just really dumb and lazy. It's just like, oh, we wanted to have this moment. I guess this is this. I guess we can make the story flow this way. Let's just say that this was all planned. And yeah, it all goes like that. Unironically, this quest with Denia has undermined the positivity of 3.0 to a degree. Of all the quests so far in 3.0 onwards, this has been the worst one. And it's weird because it's also way better than Mornay's quest. Mornay's quest was boring and annoying and stupid in its positioning. But, and Dr. Lurkshurst's quest was like, this is what it is. It was boring and it was kind of dull, a little bit okay in some areas, but generally dull. This quest was exciting and fun. I liked the gameplay. I like the little Dead Space. Not Dead Space. The Resident Evil monsters. I like the date. I like the emotions. I like the scenes. I like Denia very much. But the ultimate elements that came together in it and the points that it makes in its narrative are so drastically negative to the greater parts of Wuthering Waves that it actually hurts the story more than any of the other quests in 3.0 so far. This is definitely, narratively speaking, the worst quest so far, while simultaneously being so much more interesting than several other quests from 3.0 so far. Amyth's quest is still the best quest so far, even though it had a few little elements that are negative. Generally speaking, this was sloppy. It's indicated like story elements come together poorly. It is filled with stuff that feels like we vibe coded at the last second, and it feels like justification for poor writing and a lot of other elements. And no doubt that at some future point, the Grand Architect is going to turn around and say, but I planned for all of your planning for my planning that I planned for. It's a disappointing element because, as I've said before, I have reached a position where I do think that Wuthering Waves has a lot of interesting ideas, a lot of interesting elements that could develop further and could be developed further, but generally speaking, it is made by talentless hacks who don't have a passion for it. Great writers, no. Great artists, yes. Visually, this is a gorgeous game. Gameplay, it's great. All of these things are wonderful. But it is a hollow existence, corporate sloppified, by people who are not really putting in any passion. They are just putting in the hours to get paid. And I am actually quite depressed by that. Anyway, let's go put this cake down. Maybe I'll see Denia again. She won't be coming back immediately, would she? No, you said she was dead for the last 4 quests, so... Sure, leave the cake there. Why would I say no anyway? Why would they even give me an option? Yes, because that's the nature of these things. Characters don't die. She didn't die. She just went into the void. And, like, if she died, I could just bring her back anyway. What is the thing I couldn't say? It probably doesn't actually matter, because the rover probably just said some basic platitude kindness. If you feel I don't belong here, then someday... Will you be willing to... Join Black Shore. Join Black Shore. Join Black Shore. You know it's join Black fucking Shore. Don't pretend like it's a secret. Come on. Come on, what was the other option? What, was she gonna say, let's be together? The rover was... Man, I hate... Fuck you, Cake. Fuck you, Cake. You don't... Fucking fish cake. I can see now why people really do like Denia, though. Because she had, like, a sad ending. She had a sad end... She had a... kind of sad ending. She had a generally considered sad ending. Co-op's not available? I'm not in co-op. Shut the fuck up. She had a generally considered sad ending. And similar to Amyth, people care about those things because they're like, oh, sad ending. So they keep thinking about her. A lot of the characters that get forgotten in gacha games, because they get forgotten because their story is over. Their story's finished. And especially, and if a character dies or has a sad ending, like a true sad ending, not a, like they get remembered. But in Amyth's case and in Dania's case, they had sad midpoints where we know that the ending wasn't there yet, but that's why they get focused on and followed and cared about consistently. So I totally get why she's much more, still relevantly popular to a lot of people because of things like this. It is an attempt to recreate elements of the Amyth quest to a degree. I think it's just done poorly and integrates too many elements of Wuthering Waves' greater story that are just badly done. Alright, let's see if there's some emotion in this fucking girl's face. I still think that they really need to give the... If they could just give the voice actor some emotion and, like, you know, something like that. I'm daydreaming? with the cute Dania. Oh, that depressed look on her face was great. I do remember, like, some of those scenes, like, just like, they look so good. And
記憶の中の光景について何か手がかりはない？
oh, the one where she like saw the
あ
girl
りま
and
せんね。あれはただの映像ですよ。もしかしたら小さい頃に見た映画
the
の
one with
一
the
部かも
woman
し
in the
れない。
water calling her Das Vidania. Or saying Das Vidania, going to say goodbye.
でもまだチャンスはあるはずだよ。
Nah, she doesn't have a chance. Nah, actually she
な
does.
ぜかナスターシャの言葉を思い出しちゃいました。
どんな言葉？
Why is this music kind of like romantic? Are we about to make out?
顔を上げてみて。何を見たの？
The Northern Lights.
ラハイロイの夜空。
そうですね。でも私の答えは虚無と暗闇でした。
彼女はどんな返事をしたの？
あれは光が闇に抗ってるのよって言ってましたね。それで私は見たところ
I don't know why Nastasia is focused on here. I mean, she's just kind of been thrown in there. You would think that Sigurika would be the better choice for like a conversation like this to be referenced to.
でもラハイロイは本来暗闇に包まれていた。光が生まれたのは後のこと。
彼女と全く一緒の返事ですね。
That's because Rover is basic as fuck.
光の勝ちだよ。
その通りです。漂白者さん。
Oh my god, so sad. Many sadsids.
最後まで諦めずに頑張れば物語はきっといい結末を迎えられる
Pretty much. Yeah,
ですよね。
which is kind of annoying, honestly. I mean, I don't like the fact that I know that the story will have a good ending. You know what I mean? It's not like I want everything to be depressing. I just want to, you know, a little more. You know? Just a bit more. Alright, so we finished Dania's quest. I think I said most of what I wanted to say before. Yeah, I said most of what I wanted to say before, and I'm quite happy with it. Yeah, I'm alright with how this went. In the end, elements of like it were terrible, but it is still better than like you got to remember for all of the mean things I just said. Still a better quest than 2.0. Anything in 2.0. Everything in 2.0 sucked. It was all like mid to the most part, except for like parts of quests. Most quests failed drastically. Like I remember the only thing that stands out to me in 2.0 that I liked was Looper's build up. What else? Maybe. That's about it. Everything else kind of sucked. I mean, there were moments within other quests I liked, but generally speaking, everything sucked. 3.0 has been a breath of fresh air. That quest was the worst quest, but not through the fault of the character, because once again, Wuthering Waves has improved its character ability writing, but generally speaking, the writing lore and stuff is still awful. So I would give that one probably the worst seal, but also the best seal in that it was at least interesting and fun to play compared to, say, Morning's Quest, which was just kind of dull. And, like, you know, poorly put together. Like, it was the difference between slop and, like, a complete and utter, like Mornay's Quest was, like, slop of, like, just, like, some sloppy fucking wheat bix, which you won't know because you're not Australian. But it was some sloppy food. You were just like, oh, this wasn't very tasty. Whereas, like, Dania's Quest was like a really nice cake that someone put a fish in it and also had pissed on it. Like, it's like, oh my god, I don't want to eat this either. But it's interesting. You know? Anyway, let's talk to the next one, because we're not going to stop yet. I'm just going to keep going. You send it. Oh my god, she's trying to groom me again. I knew it. It always starts like this. Tomorrow morning at 8? Oh man, come on. Come on, girl. You could have taken me into 8 in the PM after class. It would have been great. No, I gotta wait now. Bonk. Tomorrow. At 8. You know, yeah? I wonder if you could go past the time and then it would like fuck up. And like she would get angry at me. Alright. Dun, 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 dun. I do like Denia. I will say I like Denia a lot as a character. I just think she was used poorly in a bad lore quest. Okay, what's this? Alright. Show me your tits, Lucia. I've been missing those babies. Lock them out. Yeah, that does look kind of busy, actually.
構いませんわ。プロジェクトの資金承認フローに関しては、そちらのネオユニオン方式に合わせて調整しましょう。
Alright, they're
そ
doing
の代わ
fun.
り、テーマの選定については、研究グループの自主性を尊重していただきたいのです。
Okay, she's doing her fucking best. Alright, I guess I'll just hang out here.
学生や教師たちを信じています。
Inspector vote? Hell yeah, I want to look at it.
おっしゃる通りです。しかし、入り
Ooh, let's look at it. Oh. What's this? Oh, that's when she's a student. She looks like she doesn't look very happy. Graduation photo of Lucia, but she's setting doesn't look like a school, so don't know woman's by Lucia and a hand on her hand. Ooh. Oh, I know that girl! She was from the starting one. I never did her quest though, because I wasn't purposeful. Appears to be pioneers. You recognize Verona among them in the background of figures. Is that Lucia? Yeah, like I remember her being in the thing. I think I have her character, but I never actually did her quest, or if I did, I forgot all about it. To be fair, it's possible I forgot all about it. Chapter 1 was a fucking blur of hatred. Students from various departments gather and Lucy appears slightly overwhelmed. Oh, of course, he's like, oh, look, they're all alright. You know, she's a hot teacher with all the students being like, oh, sensei, we love you. Photo taken of a porthole that captures a normal cell skin, a small note near the bottom corner reads the largest scroll scene ever recorded. Oh my god, it's so fat! Fair enough. I was hoping for nudes, but I'll take it. I'll just sit down and wait. I'm waiting. I'm sitting down. This is not...
その2件に関しては来週の
I'm
電話
hiding
会
behind
議で詳細を詰めましょう。前例のない協力体制ですから同僚とも調整が必要になります。
I'm just so tempted to just like jump in the middle and start screaming at her. It'd be so funny.
御社を困らせようだなんてみじんも思っておりません。学園はパートナー方に対して常にオープンな姿勢を保っております。それではまた来週。良い一日を。
Man, having to deal with all the fucking internal factional politics of this kind of bullshit would piss me off. What? Okay, it clearly pisses her off too. That was scary. I'm scared.
あのクソハムスター、火事場泥棒みたいに足元を見るなんて、ここを叩き売りのバーゲン会場か何かだと思ってるの？
I mean, to be honest, that's what a true capitalist does. What's that? Oh, there's a crisis. Oh, let me price gouge. Let me do some price gouging. They do that shit all the time. Supply and demand.
平気よ。
But it is unethical as fuck. No one minds a bit of profit on the side. Everyone loves a bit of communism and a little bit of capitalism, but you know, when someone's down, you don't kick them. In an ideal circumstance, I suppose, at least. I guess I'm not a true evil, all to the balls to the wall, kill everyone for money capitalist. And that's why I'm not wealthy, I guess. Just a bit of partner, some coffee. Literally, that's me. I literally only coffee for breakfast was me. Jesus Christ, look at those tits. Holy shit, that angle was fucking 10 out of 10. Good lord. Lucia, you are extraordinarily hot. Even if your stories aren't really that interesting to me. Well, yeah, Jesus Christ, that angle.
私は何をしているのかしら。
What do you even say? Sorry,
勇
I have
者
to
が
read that
魔王を
again. I
倒
didn't
した
even
ら
read.
みんな幸せに暮らしましたで終わるはずでしょ。
Like, legitimately, I just, like, lost my brain. Is she putting magic in our cups? What the fuck is... What are you doing? What are you doing, lady? Are you putting fucking drugs in there? Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
どうして私は不眠耐久実験の被験者みたいになってるのかしら。
Oh, hell yeah. We're gonna do the Russian sleep experiment? Finally.
これは
Alright.
先駆条約にいた頃に同僚が教えてくれた特製。
Alright, you put your special magic in it? I don't care. I'm gonna drink it so that I can then headcanon after I wake up in an alley that we had vicious crazy sex. And that's what anyone asks, that's what I'll tell them. Do it. Yes. What? No! What are you doing?
もしかして中に入ってるのは
What? Yeah. She
こ
put
れは
it...
ネオユニオンのゴールドランナーたちの間で流行ってるのよ。いいところは効き目が強いこと。悪いところは効き目が強すぎることね。
She put it... She put some fucking LSD in there? Hell. Hell.
生き返ったわ。
Yeah, I saw your
退
students.
屈な日々だったわ。でも印象的な時間も少なくなかった。
She looked like... Yeah, I mean, yeah, I suppose. Yeah. How y'all... I mean... I think I've said in the past, but comparison... Like, no one had a good fucking high school life for the most part. But I think I had a reasonably exciting one that just, like, upon reflection... Because, like, some shit happened in my schools that were, like, so crazy. Like, to the point where if I told you about them, you could probably search through news stories and find them. Like, some of the shit that happened in my schools was, like, fucking wild. Living in some of the poorer areas I did, because I moved schools a fair bit. Living in some of the poorer areas as my family moved around, some of the shit that went down in the schools was fucking vile and evil and horrifying and dangerous. It was a great time.
今は毎日学生たちと一緒にいるけれど、学生時代の自分とは変わってしまったようで。
Well, yeah, I mean, you grew up. You can't... You grow up. You can't really do that because, like, you just, you know, you've gone through all that shit. You've already played all of those games and stuff like that. You're kind of lazy. You don't give a fuck about that shit anymore that kids care about. No one, you don't have, like, your blood's not up for, like, all of the stupid romance and drama that they focus on. Yet here I am, focused on how big tits she has. I guess I'm not that different.
あれはある教え子が撮って送ってくれたの。残念ながら私は写真でしか見たことがないけれど。
What about this picture of you with your tits out? You sent this to me earlier. When did you take
写
this
真
one?
で見る限り人の背
I'm
丈の
sorry, I
2倍
can't
はある
stop.
わ。
I can't stop
本当にあん
goon
なに大きい
maxing.
精霊がいるのかしら。
I don't even. I've seen big ones before, I think.
結局私は何をすればいいの
Yeah, what do you need me for? Do you need me to, like, motorboat those tits? Because I'm here for you. Like, leave it to me, Lucia.
原則として学生にこんなことを聞くべきではないんだけど、友達同士の噂話だと思って聞
All
いてち
right,
ょうだい。
just note here, big red flag one. Let's not talk as though we're teacher and student. We're just friends here. I know what you're doing. I can see your plan.
その政治的な裏技としてこういう可能性はあるかしら。
Is there a chance from a
私
administrative
とあなたの
platform?
非公式な会話で出た情報が個人的なルートを通じてどの国にも属さない大手国際機関の調査報告書に影響を与えるとか。
Okay, you want me to fuck with the Fractius and do some spy report shit?
担当直入に聞くわ。漂白者さん、あなたブラックショアに顔は聞く？
Yeah, 100%. Literally, it's mine. Like, bro, Rover literally built the place.
漂白者さん、手短に説明するわ。エクソストライダーとアレフ1がラハイロイを去ってから、学園は少々
窮地に立たされているの。
Because they don't have a giant Gundam to make people like them anymore?
この通り、出資者たちはエクソストライダーという存在価値を失った学園を再評価しようとしているわ。
So maybe
来
they'll
週に
lose.
でも審査会を開いて、新しい管理方針をねじ込むつもりでしょうね。
I guess the giant thing games and investors, like, you might argue in the long term that considering all the establishment and the materials set up here, it's like still worth the investment for just the research value. But I guess you could also argue, like, if you're being reasonable, you could also argue, hey man, investors get upsetty spaghetti because their fucking giant robot's gone. Investors are trying to make money, and they're not really thinking about the other long-term benefits. You can't really enjoy money from an investment if it only comes into, like, value in decades and decades and decades if you're dead and gone. Not many people think like that.
その前に先手を打って、
Otherwise, they'd be like, huh, yeah, I'm gonna invest in fucking water, bro.
彼らの
Because in 12
報告書が
billion years, I'm gonna make money on it.
変えられるはずよ。
I pulled some strings together. Third-party agency or independent investigation, whatever they put on their report, will skew. Okay, so basically, there's a third party who's going to investigate the value of the school and stuff to then place before the investors. And what she's telling me is she wants me to go behind their back and influence the third party because she can't influence the third party, but Rover could. I see. So I'm being.
学園の審査にブラックショアを呼ん
Oh
だ
wait, no, she brought. Oh wait, Black Shore has the audit, so, and then maybe I have like
リュ
the
ウク先
ability.
生がリンクドスパインまで審査官を迎えに行ってるわ。
Okay,
もうすぐ着くはずよ。
so she wants me to try and like make it so Black Shore gives them a good review, as though I have like some pull there. In parenthesis, I control literally the entirety of Black Shore. I think I have a bit of
漂
pull.
白者さん、
I think I have a bit.
公正な調査に干渉するような無粋な真似はしないわ。でも、一緒に審査官を出迎えて
Oh
ほしい。
come on, we know what you want, Lucia. You don't need it. Don't need to talk around it, big tits. With tits like that, I'll do a favor for you. Come on, it's fine. It's fine.
プラ
I'll
スの
put
ことでも話してほしいの
put in a good word. You just want me to skew the investigation. That's fine. I can just say, wow, what a good investment this
ありのままの
is.
学園を知ってもらえ
Fine,
れ
don't
ば
worry
それ
about
で
it.
いいわ。私は自分の学生たちを信じているから。
Don't worry. I'll
リュウク
make
先生
sure
と
they
審査
put
官が
nice
到
stuff
着する
in.
そうよ。
Is it
行きましょ
Shorekeeper?
うか。
That'd be nice. I don't think Shorekeeper's ever left that damn place, but it'd be nice if it was. I could be like, it's probably gonna be
ちょ
Alto
っ
or
と待って
something.
ちょうだい。
She forgot your tea? Wait, is that my tea?
よし、行きましょう。
Oh my god, did we have an indirect kiss? I can't believe we had an indirect kiss. Me and Sensei are making out indirectly. This is so lewd. New quest. We choose the sky. Use the Velo conduit. Well, I think we'll leave it here though, because going any further, we'll probably get caught up in some more cutscenes and whatnot. But I'll say that we finished off Dania's quest finally. And I've already spoken about all the things I felt about Dania's quest, but it was good to hang out, and it was good to check this stuff out, and I enjoyed myself, if only for the fact that I could complain. Pardon me. But yeah, good shit. So, I hope you have a wonderful day. I know that I will try my best. I'm gonna go and do more editing. People on the Discord, keep a lookout. I've posted a few memes and stuff around. I actually posted some onto Twitter as well. Random screenshots from the video that edits I'm making, dumb shit like that. I'll post them over there on the Discord, but also on the Twitter. Make sure you check out those places and the YouTube channel as you can, as you do. Thank you, VOD watchers and lurkers the same. But I will head off now, and I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful evening, and I will catch you in the next one.